You've been very transparent about how independent filmmaking translates to finances, et cetera. You said something along the lines of like you didn't know if 8 years of torment kind of equates to 4 months of success, or if it's worth it. Do you still feel that way? I mean, it seems like you're diving into projects.
I absolutely feel that way. I mean, it's an incredibly difficult job. It's a privilege to do the job, but it's complex for so many reasons.
I think a lot of people, it's an open secret in independent filmmaking, I guess, the business model and how you don't really see that return immediately. But for a lot of people that didn't know that, I'm curious to know, has that changed at all? Like, have you been able to see that residual back yet, or?
I mean, listen, I think that, of course, a film success gives you new opportunities to make more movies, work on more ads and on the theme of the Cannes Lions here. But, it is strange that filmmakers in general, if a film is incredibly successful, and unless the deal is structured from the very beginning, they have very meaningful back-end participation. They don't see anything in the form of a paycheck. If you work on something for 8 years, when you start doing the math on a fee, if you're lucky enough to not have to reinvest your fee into a film, the reality is that you're making less than minimum wage.
Wow.
I mean,
how do you survive on something like that?
You hustle. And you do a lot of, gigs in between. And my wife and I are very lucky that we both write screenplays for various studios and independent financiers, but we're never not working. I mean, we work 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Wow. And of course, that's not sustainable forever. I'm 36 years old. But biologically, I'm probably hovering around 50.
I'm the exact same age as you, and I get it. We're starting to feel it. It's not the same as it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's also what we're trying to do. It's tough. It's tough to make an independent movie and to do what Brady does.
That's why I think it's so smart what you guys are doing with the brands, because bringing that in, I'm sure that has to help a little bit of the financial backing.
I think it's also, Brady's obviously interested in diversifying his output. What's that?
Oh, no, just a little closer to
sorry. Diversifying his output, but also, with our filmmakers trying to diversify their income, trying to also be supportive. Because we make documentaries, we make scripted movies, we make music videos, and we also have, we have financing and sort of we can help talent sort of develop.
And I want to ask you about an exciting project that you have in the works with the Oasis documentary. A lot of people are very hyped about that.
Yeah.
What can you tell us?
Not a lot, sadly, other than we are very excited to make the reunion story with the band, and it's a really interesting collaboration with filmmakers that we've again grown up working with through advertising, with Will and Dilla at 32 and Stephen Knight involved as well. But there isn't a lot that I can say. It's a highly NDA'd project. But for us, our sort of background really in documentaries. We've done a lot of documentaries over the years. To start Magna and launch something that's going to be this noisy and hopefully this kind of present in culture. It's an amazing story with the them coming back together and going on a world tour. So it's going to be really exciting.
Can you tell us a little bit about why they wanted to do this at this point?
Not really. I don't. I think it was the right time for them to do that and come back together. I don't know a lot about what their own kind of motives were for doing that. That's something really to ask the guys.
All right, I'm gonna have to get them on page 6 somehow. And Brady, can you tell us a little bit about anything that you've got coming up? You kind of teased it a little bit, that massive project.
I mean, this year I'm working on a documentary about an artist named Saigo Chang, a fantastic Chinese visual artist that works with fireworks and drones, which we've been shooting on 70 millimeter. And next year, we're just in. My cinematographer and I were just in Los Angeles for camera tests. We're working on another large format narrative film that will start first quarter of next year. We have a pre-shoot and then shooting the rest of the film in the summer.
How long do you expect that one to take?
A long time.
A long time.
I mean, hopefully not as long as the last
Brutalist,
one.
yeah.
But but also I'm very patient. It takes the time that it takes.
How do you keep yourself motivated during those periods when it's getting so long? Do you just always have the end in sight?
It's a good question. It's a compulsion. I don't know what keeps me going other than my extraordinary family. At times there really is not a light in the dark, but it's a compulsion to see things through. I have historically never started something that I didn't finish.